Hey guys, this is Holder. Is it weird? And in this video, I'm actually just gonna do a simple mission because I saw a comment that wanted to, like a normal Let's Play of some missions or just, I guess, just general gameplay, which is why I've been also doing the custom game stuff and yeah, putting out some gameplay of this so you can kind of see how the game works beyond just simple training missions that you can do in less than 20 minutes a mission. And also kind of gave me a direction where to go with these kind of videos, at least the M.A.X videos. Multiplayer in this game would be hard. It's mostly hot seat. It's hard to get this stuff going. Gong.com does have something for this. They have there's a net run multiplayer game, and if you, I know stuff. I'll have to explore that in some other point. I have done a little bit. It tries to make an IPX tunnel, and you'll be able to see kind of like an IPX, like a screen there for like a network game. And I know that it definitely involves like I make sure you have like each other's like IP address and stuff like that. But it's just a little multiplayer, I guess. Usually it's mostly hot seat though, and you have mode with serial if you still can connect with that in this day and age. Actually, you know what? Let's just put my name there. Actually, yeah, there's an enhanced graphics. I don't really know the difference what it is without it, but yeah. Okay, step on me. So I'm gonna go to standalone missions actually now. So there is 24. I have not gone through all of them. Well, I met the feel like a mission before. So these two are actually, when I've clicked on the first turn, these two are roughly the same. But I'm going to do this one. This is probably by far the easiest one to do, because turn 20, so it's going to be done real quick. And the way the scenario is structured, it's really minimalistic. So you don't have to, manage a huge force and mass deploy it. So what it's saying right here is that the Axis does have a fortress surrounded by water, and by fortress it's just like a 1 block wide concrete block that's just such a giant rectangle around it. And they have you have an Ecosphere, they have an Ecosphere, but theirs has been longer, and you have to destroy it before they reach the score. They get more score than you do by this limit they've set here. So the very limited resources you have available, you have to destroy it. And it pretty much tells you a hint that you need to use your missile crawler, and then you have a super tank. I'll show you that when I get inside. I'll just put it on expert. I could put this on god difficulty, it wouldn't matter. They don't have units. But I'll just go ahead with these settings. So this is on not middle C, but high impact, I think. Yep, high impact. Alright. So you have this. It's funny, it wants you to, you've only got one power generator here. Definitely leave grid on, and I'll show you why later. You don't need this on, because you need to at least get a point for it to count. So I am going to take the, whoops. There we go. Let's transfer that. Go in. Yeah. So right here, this is the jacked up tank they're talking about. Sort of almost twice the attack, extra armor, ammo, shot, 3 shots a turn. Which is helpful, and we'll see that later. And this has just got extra attack and range. Alright. So you have AWAC. I recommend turning this on. The lock key, which lets you see the range and scan circles of enemy units, because you're going to need that, because you need to be really precise about where you move. You have gun turrets at each corner. They're kind of like each corner right here of the fortress. So you got mostly a few things you need to worry about. This AA gun, this radar, and this missile launcher. You don't really need to worry about these gun turrets on the side. I think you might need to worry about one, but that's it. And so this is what you're kind of presented with. You have the scanner, the radar, the missile launcher, the anti-aircraft, and the gun turret. I'm gonna park this really close, like right there, just kind of push it. So, I don't know why it has 4 power generators just in case something breaks, I guess. They have a backup, but they put them in front so they'll get blown up first. So, I'm going to show you what you need to do for this mission. There's not really much strategy to this mission, I'll say. It's pretty straight. It's really, just kind of linear. I figured I'd also mention your, this is how sea transport normally is. They're kind of like basically they're like the air transport, but they're a little bit slower. Move on the water, but they're much more armored and have much more health. And they can carry 6. As you can see right here by cargo. 2 cargo fill up 1 of these little tanks. So, end the turn. Alright. Just put the engineer. Build a water platform. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to build this water platform. So that way I can put the missile crawler on it. So I can take out the radar. Put you back in. Activate, send the missile crawler out. Oh, I forgot I need to go over here. Whoops. So it kind of just also shows something important right there. It's partially in the circle right here, but it can't shoot. Oh yeah, alright. Missing my lines here. So mostly a lot of this is just you need to know where you need to put your water platform, so then you can put your missile crawler on it. And then you can also even, if you have time, use your engineer to actually I don't even need to use this anymore. But see, now that I've got a clear shot, take it out. Now that scan circle is gone. So that means all I need to worry about really right now is this. And, well, this too. Because I can do this, and I don't have to worry about it. Move really close here. I need to build more water platforms to move my units. You can also probably build bridges too, but it's really up to you in this mission. I just put water platforms in case I want to build a storage unit or you know, like a gun turret or whatever. And so what I'm going to do with this tank is I need to mostly get it because this tank might be a super tank, but it can't obviously die. So what you need to do in this is clear enough of a path to get to the Ecosphere so you can take it out with your tank. So that's why I'm going to take out 3 of these concrete blocks, because if I have 2, I can still get seen by either one on this side. So I'm going to kill all 3 of them. And the 3 shots is mostly so you can take out the concrete block in one. The 3 shots is so you can take the concrete block in one turn. I think they do have something running around. I think it's a scout maybe, I don't know. Alright, so now that's done. You can do this. Alright, you need to get into this vehicle. I need to put this engineer here. And that's the entirety of this base right here. This is the fortress. They have all this just to surround. Yeah, game only 10 turns, whatever. See, I think I still need something to take out this. That. Getting rid of more of these circles here. Because I need to be able to move in. Alright, I'll just close on. Yeah, see, there's the entirety of the fortress. If I zoom out here, right here. See, that can't see me right there. That barely can even tell I'm building anything. Oh yeah, I forgot. They have this engineer that's building a connector down here for something. So there's the Ecosphere gone. And since I destroyed it, you can see how it just kind of goes up and then just takes a dive. And there's the mission. I'll probably record this as its own video just to show only basic, you know, one bullet. I figured each mission would probably just get its own video because that's a really short one, but all these other ones are just longer. Because there's also a kind of fun one which I could do next for a mission or my custom game. I'll probably put that as a poll. I did have a poll in the last video asking what to continue with. Probably just a kind of suggestion, another way to have the feedback come through. Put one for this one. So I figured I mentioned something. Probably the next mission I might skip around to is Defense of the Realm or the King Must Die. Both of these missions, roughly, I mean, not say roughly, but they're kind of two sides of the same conflict. The King Must Die is you're Musashi and you have to take out the 7 Knights' defenses there. And Defense of the Realm is holding off the Horde, is holding off Musashi's attack. But each scenario is slightly modified. And Defense of the Realm is basically just protect yourself, protect the Ecosphere long enough, and if King Must Die is, you know, take him down. So I guess another point of the poll is that if you want me to do a mission, you know, which one do you want me to try to do? Do you want me to try the campaign? Do you want me to try to do a custom game? Training mission? Just kidding. But yeah, so that was the mission 1 bullet. It's just take out the radar and then slowly move in with the tank, clearing enough of a path so you don't get gunned down by the missile launcher. So this is, so if you guys have any feedback through messages or comments, please let me know. I'll be putting up a poll in the video so that you guys can, I guess, have a vote on some of the suggestions I'll post in there as a way to continue this game or even try another game, because they did have an other section, so it could be like Cyberstorm 2, like I mentioned in the past when I played set when I had the Cyberstorm playthrough. that if you guys want to, even continue that game or do something else with before Cyberstorm, or have Cyberstorm 2, I do have the CD for Cyberstorm 2 and the game's already installed, so I can go through that. And I do have another library if you guys have any suggestions for games you might want me to play. I forgot to tell you right now, this laptop's not exactly the most advanced, so that's why some of these older games are easier to play because they don't require much. Like, I can run this off a computer from probably 2002. I mean, this game was made with DOS, so I'd probably still be even high end over there. Or not over there, but back then. So, I guess that's a bunch of the, part of the feedback thing. So, otherwise, this has been Holden or Eyes Are Weird, and I will see you guys next time.